After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello, welcome to Pen, Hook, and Needles. Let me see what the episode is, because I forgot.
Good job. It's 108.
Episode 108. Today is Tuesday, June 24th. Oh, the day before my anniversary. Oh, yay. My husband and I will be married 31 years tomorrow. Yay.
Yay.
Anyway, this
smells so good.
What is it?
Strawberries and cream. Doesn't it smell amazing?
It does. Whoops.
This is strawberry and cream tea.
It's a cute cup.
I'd rather be knitting.
Oh, the song.
Yes, sorry. What you just heard was After the Ball is Over by Ren Rossiter from MovieAlley.com for Media. And look, it's a knitting cup.
I don't have a crochet cup.
See, he's knitting.
But I have chai tea. And this is not my regular vanilla chai tea. This is a mixture of chocolate, and it's two-thirds chocolate and a third vanilla. And it tastes a little bit like coffee, so I'm not sure I like it. Anyway, welcome to all new and returning viewers to our 108th episode. We're glad.
That's right, you make it very hot.
We're glad you're with us. For the returning viewers, thank you for coming back. For the new viewers, thank you for joining us.
It does remind me of coffee.
Hot. We have 3 new viewers, none of whom have real names apparently, because I can't find them.
Well, we didn't introduce ourselves.
I will in a second.
Hi, people. We are nameless people.
Nitty Ginger, welcome to Nitty Ginger, and the Craft Club.
Makes me think of the Fight Club.
Yeah, and Angel Forever. We welcome all 3 of you. We're glad that you joined us. I am Marlisha, also known as Lady Fernico.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because
this ADD person is.
Well, it makes me think of because we just watched Hellboy, but it makes me think of like Daniel doing Stargate or something. I so and so. Okay. Anyway, hi, I'm Tali, also known as Franciscan Gypsy. I'm very what do you say? Ooh, cheese.
Okay, so we are.
I haven't eaten breakfast yet.
We are in the middle of. Well, no, we're actually toward the end. We have one more week. I cannot believe where the time has gone.
I know, seriously.
One more week of
Sorry for the crinkling, guys.
Of the Cal for the autism awareness. I am amazed at all the different projects that are coming in. You have a week. Some of you can finish. I think it was Maria Wilhelmina. I think it was who put in. It looks like a monster cow. I think.
Oh.
That is almost finished, so she can totally finish it in a week because she's really close. Whoever it is, I can't remember. I think it's Maria Wilhelmina.
And Maria Wilhelmina has crazy luck for winning for us. I think she's won like 3 or 4 of our.
She's great. She's very talented, and we have just some amazing projects. And you guys have been very inspiring and enabling.
Sorry, I'm distracted. I love cheese like this. Sorry. Enabling.
I'm trying really hard. But she just defies training. I think you have to go back to the papers. Anyway.
Cheese.
Okay, the Cal ends on the 30th of September, April, June. This is
my happy face.
Anyway.
I've actually never watched that movie.
It's not a movie. It's a.
I thought it was, because it was Tommy Lee Jones.
Well, it also is from that. It's from that cartoon. That Daddy and Davina used to watch.
Oh, you see, I'm thinking of the Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
Because that's what you always used to say when we were growing up.
Yeah. Okay. The Cal ends on the 30th, because there's only 30 days, not 31, I think. Okay. And you all know the pertinent information.
September, April, June. Yeah, you're right.
We do want to thank our co-host once again,
Sorry.
Fibertown, who is Emily Chain of Fools, who hers closed down in May because she had a trip to go on in June. But we are very grateful for her being with us and for her donations to the prize pot. And then our second lovely co-host is Juliana from Equal Opportunity Crafter. You'd think after 9 weeks or whatever it was.
Equal Opportunity Crafter
podcast group. Anyway, Juliana, we are very, that's her name, Juliana, Jules Lunder, her podcast group. They are, she is co-sponsoring this.
She should have a new one coming up pretty soon.
A new episode?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they are our co-hosts, and they have both donated prizes.
I'm going into Fibertown withdrawal.
I am too. Fibertown has donated yarn and a pattern, and for a total of 3 prizes. And Juliana has provided one of our featured patterns, and she has donated one of her patterns. She has some wonderful patterns. Mm-hmm. And then I don't want to leave George out, because George is the one who created a pattern for our Cal, the Braided Bright, which is very, very awesome. And I still have to do it, but I have to figure out how to crochet it. So that's awesome and amazing. And Juliana's pattern was the Winding Journey, in case.
Yes, it was a hat and mitts.
Hat and mitts set.
I intend to make it at some point, but I haven't made it yet. I have the pattern.
I need to learn to knit. Juliana, this is for you. I know you crochet. You said you crocheted somewhere. Can you do some of these things in crochet, please? Just saying. Just asking. Okay. She does everything else. I mean, she sews, she knits. I mean, I'm amazed at all the stuff she does.
She's kind of like Homespun House and Nightbird, where they like do everything. And those are 2 other podcasts. An American, that's Homespun House, and a British girl, which is Nightbird. They used to be in a podcast together, then they had to split.
Yeah, because Molly, who is a Homespun House, got a job, and they live like an hour apart, so it's too
And they're
hard.
in Germany.
They're in Germany, yeah. Yeah, an American and a British and in Germany. Their husbands are German.
It sounds like a movie.
It does.
But oh my gosh, they do so many different crafts.
You should check them out.
I'm really impressed.
You should check them out. They're very good, and they're very talented.
They make me feel like a slacker.
They just do so much. Okay, I'm not going to go through anything. You know how to post it. You've been posting it for weeks.
I need to make sure to take a note. Okay, that
I do want to go over the prizes, though. I already told you the prizes from Emily and from Juliana. We also have a skein of yarn, of lace weight yarn. I think it's Malabrigo. Let me see.
I'm just trying to make sure I remember to write down people we talk about.
Yeah, Malabrigo lace weight in the Ladrillo, in the Ladrillo colorway, I think it was donated by Hank's mom, who is Robin. Thank you very much. And we had 5 patterns donated by Amanda Jane, right? Sarah Jane.
Amanda Jane is someone else.
Right, Sarah Jane Designs.
And it's Amanda Jane that you're thinking.
Right, Sarah Jane
Designs.
Her patterns are out of this world, too. You should check them out. They're crochet, but they're absolutely fantastic. And I need to get that pattern so I can do that.
The way you said that, it's almost like they're crochet, but they're still fantastic. No.
Are you quite finished?
No. I'm incredibly punchy. I got sleep.
No.
Gush, gush, gush.
No.
No?
No. That wore out way, way, way long ago.
Okay. I'm like, piano.
Piano now? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Da-da-ee.
Sorry, we were watching a while back some videos of when we were really small. We're just making fun of like a 1-year-old me.
Okay. We have 3 project bags. One by Knit Is My Bag, who is awesome, and 2 by Pulver Bird, also awesome.
Yes.
I said Chain of Fools. I said Sarah Jane. And I said Robin.
Mom, after we go through the autism awareness, we need to touch on our upcoming. Because I forget who was asking about it on the threads, but one of the people.
Oh, okay.
It was Tigger Girl. She was asking what we would be doing next.
Okay.
Or
I didn't see that one. But that's okay.
It was like she kind of was looking forward to whatever was coming out, or something.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
I saw that. Yeah. Okay. Well, basically, that's all there is. We have several prizes, so I'm glad that keep them coming in. I'm glad that you're so active, because you guys have.
It sounds like you just said keep the prizes coming in.
Are you quite finished?
But you didn't word that correctly.
I do not, in fact, care.
But it's unclear. Hey!
Stop hissing in my ears. Anyway, however I worded it, it was correct.
What she meant to say was don't. She's not asking you for more prizes. She's asking.
Am I not? I'm not. I'm just kidding.
She's asking to keep the projects coming.
Check out what's there. If you haven't, it will really enable you. It will inspire you.
Yes.
I was going to do have Davina come today, but she had a little bit of a rough day, and I would prefer to have her a little more even keel to join us, because she was excited. She wanted to show what she's doing. That will probably be next week. If she's still having issues, it might be after the Cal, but she will join us in the next couple of weeks to kind of close out the Cal.
And it's just a normal part of her Asperger's. She's just having
Just
a day.
time. She's having a day. I mean, she does that every so
She'll
often.
have a week or...
Yeah, it just depends.
month.
Yeah, it depends. And this has just been difficult for her for some reason. So I'm not going to have no Asperger's or autism tips or anything like that, except to say that it requires patience, and it's difficult for her, and it's difficult for the person, and it's difficult for the people dealing with the person on whatever level. Okay, did you want to touch on the...
Yes, Chicken Girl was kind of curious about what was coming up next, and I'm sorry, Vanessa. Vanessa, that's it.
That's it.
Vanessa was curious about what the next Cal will be coming up. Starting July 1st, we're going to do a read-along. This just doesn't mean, oh, you're making stuff in red, although that's part of it.
What's it for?
The read-along is for cardiac awareness, heart health, that kind of thing. It is not in conjunction to any particular month. I think
cardiac's actually in March?
Yeah, it's just where we could slide it in.
Right. That's where it fits in our schedule.
It's where it fits in our schedule, hence these are the 3 months we're covering cardiac awareness. But we're calling it a read-along. Or a cardiac read-along is actually what we're going to call it.
We should call it Be Good to Your Heart.
Good to your heart, and your heart be good to you. I know it's a commercial, I can't remember.
I don't know.
I think it was Car.
You're digressing.
But anyhow. Yes, so for this particular Cal, you will have to knit or crochet something that is red or partially red. As long as it has red in it, I will be happy.
Yeah, we want to have at least we know we can see it's red. It's like a tiny stripe of red. I mean, but try to get at least 10 or 15% red.
Yeah, so enough red that we go, oh yeah, there's red.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll be force-fed heart health tips during that time.
But she means she will force-feed you. This is her baby.
This is my baby. And hey, it's my favorite color. I can't really argue.
Yeah.
So that'll be popping up in the next, week or so.
As soon as I mean, we don't usually leave much of a...
No.
We go right into the next one. So it will be, as soon as this one closes up, the other one starts. And Talia will put up something unless
And that's the one where we're using Kenneth's yarn.
Kenneth's yarn?
Remember the stuff,
Owl?
the stuff that came with our stuff?
Oh, okay. You said use Kenneth's yarn. I'm thinking we're not...
No, you know what I'm...
What you meant was the prizes are going to include Kenneth's yarn. That's what we have for a prize right now is Kenneth's yarn. That beautiful kind of orangey yarn. I think it's 3 skeins?
I think it was.
Of lace weight. I have it put away, so I don't have it with me at the moment. That is our current prize.
For the red,
and we hope to have more in the future for that, for you guys to win. So yeah, that's just something. She used to be a cardiac nurse.
Yeah, that's something that's coming along the pike.
And this is something she's very knowledgeable in because she worked in cardiac for a couple of years. There will be a disclaimer, which is
is that don't use me to diagnose yourself or to make any big decisions about your health. If you feel that any of the symptoms apply to you, see your doctor.
And don't use her information if you have seen a doctor to alter his treatment.
Yes, or anything like that.
Okay, this is
merely informative, as in, oh, I think that there might be some warning signs. Let me go get it checked out.
Right. Neither one of us, especially Talia, who is, licensed nurse, she doesn't want to get into trouble here. This is just...
Yeah, I kind of worked too hard for my license.
Yes, this is for information, okay? That's all it is, not to take the place of doctors or nurses that you see on a regular basis.
Who actually know your personal history and see your personal presentation.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you need to say about that?
No.
Okay. Where are we going?
We
We have hooks.
Let me turn my show notes.
Hooks, hooks, hooks.
You know, put this.
Give her the hook. Give her the hook.
Anyhow.
Snagglepuss, exit stage left. Hook. I'm sorry, I'm dating myself.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Snagglepuss.
Snagglepuss.
Snagglepuss is a cartoon. I think it's Hanna-Barbera. I haven't seen it in ages. I was a kid when it was.
That long ago?
That long ago. It's older than me.
Wow.
Actually, I think it's older than I am, even so. Shocking.
As old as Akla?
No, not as old as Akla. Nobody's as old as Akla.
That's the character that
My character.
Yeah.
One of my characters.
So I'm going to actually go kind of out of order my things and start with Davina's thing because I'm actually done with the row. Down cup. There we go.
Oh, the Three Stitches have put up a new podcast.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah. Sorry. It reminded me because you said you were at the end of a row.
Lindsay. Yes. The Three Stitches podcast, which we did not this past time, but the time before. When we did our first Autism Awareness, they were our co-hosts.
Yes.
But they currently have not been able to be on iTunes and are on YouTube.
Yes, yeah, you have to find them on YouTube.
Oh, and WordPress.
And WordPress. They're fantastic.
I'm sorry, I feel like bleh.
Cool.
But anyway.
That's a technical term?
That is a very technical term. So technical you can barely understand it, comprehend it, wrap your mind around it.
I don't wrap my mind around things. I wrap things around my mind. My mind is too special. Do not mess with the bangs.
Is that what there's a thick
Stop
it. Hey! So, violence?
No. Justifiable. Every court in the country would support me.
Anyway.
And
Ooh,
that
that light's very bright.
Well, the lights. Oh, okay.
Hold on, ladies and gents.
So that's the kind of effect I want to get. I have to figure out how to do that.
What?
I will figure it out. Go ahead.
Sorry, guys. Steve?
That's a little bit better.
Yeah. We just can't have the light shine right in our face. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, good. Okay, so this is Davina's gift. It's a Diana hat pattern.
She asked,
give you an idea?
Yeah, she asked about whether we were going to show it.
Yeah. This is the one I'm wearing. This is my Diana hat.
Yes, this is not the one she's wearing.
Yeah. This is a pattern by Joanna Johnson. Using US 4 needles, Cascade Yarns, Heritage Paints, in the Fruit Salad colorway. And I did see the Wiggles video. I think Allison was the one who talked about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, Allison. I haven't had time, but I will.
It's special.
And this is the yarn that that Turbo Knitter gifted her.
Yes, gifted Davina. And Davina wanted Diana's hat made out of it. And so here it is so far. So that puts, let's see, I think we're just about, trying to see in the hat itself.
It's on the brim.
Yeah, I'm just about at the point where I need to start, I think, decreasing and stuff. Let me see. Hat's coming off the neck. Sorry for hair. So, with the hat I currently am wearing, I am about here on that. So I'm about to go into the stockinette section. I think I have a little bit of straight knitting before I worry about the decreases.
Straight knitting or stockinette?
Well, straight stockinette knitting before I go into the decreases. So.
George was very sweet to explain to me about his news. George has a coupon code out.
Yes, I saw that. I meant to say something to you.
Yeah, I forgot to say. I think it's 10 or 15% off.
I think it was.
I forget which it is. I'm sorry, George. I received it just before I got onto to podcast, so I'm not sure what it was or what the coupon code is. We can go back and put it down in the show notes when we find out. But he does have a sale on his patterns, and he was plugging.
Ooh, I need to get that Cable Baby blanket then.
Yeah, he was plugging the what do you call it? There's a group having, I think it's the shoulder wrappers or
right, because they're having a crochet along for his
Pharaoh's shawl.
Pharaoh's shawl.
Yeah, the newest crocheted shawl.
Yeah, it kind of looks Egyptian
It looks Egyptian, yeah.
But
So,
you interrupted me.
I did, in fact. Now you know how it feels. Well, that's intelligent.
You're dropping something. Anyway, it's yours.
Okay.
As I was saying, so I'm about to get into the stockinette section for the hat. I think I do stockinette for quite a while. And after this hat is finished, I'll probably cast on another one for myself that's either in like an orangish reddish color.
Oh, I should have picked up that yarn for you from when I went to.
I think honestly, I think I probably was skating in a similar shade.
I don't know. This was, I think it was new. It was like, it was fire.
Was it?
It was fire. It was gorgeous.
My colors for sure.
Yeah, it was. I almost picked up that, and I almost picked up one that she did brand new gradient for me. It was gorgeous. I mean, she didn't do it for me. I almost picked it up for me.
But to the random person at Martians who stocks the shelves who doesn't watch this podcast, I'm wearing my hat that you asked about today. I think he was asking about this one and not the cowboy hat.
I don't know. You can never tell.
Yeah. But I think he was asking about this one. Anyhow. But yes, that's Davina's hat. It's been getting a fair amount of work.
Did you want to do the second one off the top here?
Sure. Let me turn page. So this one didn't get overly much work, even though it did get some. In the Batman bag. Okay.
Excuse me.
In the Batman bag.
Cloverbird.
By Cloverbird. This was a custom bag. And I've never seen this fabric anywhere else. It's a gorgeous fabric.
I have seen it, but nobody's made bags out of it. Which is nice.
So this is Ink Heart, which is a Lush pattern by Tin Can Knits. Makes me think I was listening to Sitting and Knitting Diane.
Diana or
Diana?
I think it's Diana.
I think you might be right.
I need to get in touch with her.
She was talking about how she spends way too much time trying to figure out what to call the project. So yeah,
she's funny.
It made me laugh. You can tell I've been catching up on my podcasts. But anyhow, so this is Ink Heart, which is a Lush pattern by Tin Can Knits, using US 3 and US 6 needles. I think I actually used US 4 at one point because I didn't have US 3s available. My US 3s were on a different project. I just used it for the ribbing on the bottom. I don't think it made that much of a difference. Hold on. Everything is tangled. Everything is tangled. I knew you were going to say that. You are so predictable.
I am not love.
But
you only think I am because I deign to allow you to.
You sound like nobody.
I know.
You sound like a weird mixture of two people. I know, it's really kind of creepy. Okay, sorry. She's attempting to imitate two of the characters I've written, and she's mixing them together.
But did you get them? Yes, you got them both.
So Miss Babs yells at what a skein in the fountain pen colorway, making it for Mom. Pattern was gifted to me by Nurse Kim Nurse Kim I'm sorry, Kim. Nurse Kim Knits.
She knits? She's a literate nurse.
Most of us are.
When they have time.
Well, to get through nursing school, you have to be literate.
Sort of, anyway.
What's that supposed to mean?
All the stuff that fries your brain afterwards. I didn't say you weren't literate in school.
So, got a little bit more work done on the sleeve. I'm almost at the point where I do other stuff besides just straight knitting. I'm a little concerned about the fact that, this poofs a little bit here. There. I think it's just where I picked up stitches or whatnot. And it seemed to be okay when I took a look at other people's lushes. It seemed to turn out okay. I looked at Nicole's Scarves Etc.'s on her little daughter, Taylor, and Taylor's turned out fine. So I think I'm just being a little...
Of course, there's that model, too, She's a cutie.
Oh, she is so precious.
I still love that picture where she's carrying around the toys.
Yes, and I also saw an old picture when Nicole had made a little owl, and Taylor's just like...
Oh, that's funny. I want to see that.
It's old.
Nicole,
it's so
my
cute.
husband loved that picture
Of the...
Taylor with the bee and the owl. He thought that was adorable.
Well, it made my day because that day I was having a bit of a rough day, and I saw Taylor with a owl and the
it made you smile.
Bee, and it was perfect.
Perfect.
But digression. Digression.
Enunciate. Oh, that's very. Are you stretching your tongue?
I'm imitating. See?
Stop hissing in my ear.
Okay. Sorry, this is a very ADD podcast. So yes, this has been getting
a lot more animated than it's been, though.
Yes. Oh, I slept a bit.
That's looking good.
So this is going to gain some work. It's not what I've been wanting to work on. I don't know why. It's weird. Sweaters haven't been what I've been wanting to work on right now.
It's been warm.
I don't know what it is. It's just like, I don't know. I'm on the sleeves, and I don't feel like working on sleeves. I think that's really what it boils down to. It's both of my sweaters, I'm in the sleeves. And sleeves are never my favorite part of the sweater.
Okay. I am going to skip my biggest one right now. I'll come back to that because once I get it out, it's hard to put back in. So I'll come back to that one in a minute. Okay. The first one I'll show you is my
yellow sweater sheds on everything.
Yes, even when it's not present.
I know.
In my Ploverbird, my medium Ploverbird sheepy bag. Sheepy bag. I like it. And I need Ploverbird needs to get back in with some large bags.
Sorry for eating in front of you guys. I'm so hungry.
She's not even remotely sorry.
No, you're right, I'm not. I'm pretending to be sorry though, so I can act like I'm polite.
I'm making a lot of progress on this. It does go slowly, but it's coming. And this is for Talia. It's just a dish towel. And I did make some progress. You can't really tell if I didn't put the doohickey on it. And I'm just about ready.
I never put the doohickey on.
I'm just about ready to add, more white stripes to it. So I shouldn't be too much longer if I just sit down and work on it. If I hadn't wanted to work on it because I'm kind of over wanting to do dishcloths. So I have to force myself to finish it. I'm using a 5mm hook and eye hook. And Hobby Lobby, I love this cotton.
Hobby Lobby.
In red and in cream. And it's not, the pattern is fun. I mean, it's an easy pattern and it's fun.
It's not what you've been wanting to work.
Kind of like I kind of have had, I want to start everything. I want to do everything, and then when I start it, I kind of don't want to do it anymore. So I'm fickle that way. So I will try to finish a couple things for the next podcast, but I don't want to. I want to do
Don't want to, don't have to.
Don't want to, don't have to. I'm me. So, yes, okay. That is my strawberries and cream. Oh, and it's called the Dorothea Daily Grind Dish Towels pattern. It's a
I think it's
pattern.
funny it's Daily Grind.
Yes.
That's where we go all the time.
Well, that's why I wanted to do it. And it's by Lion Brand Yarn. So, and like I said, it is a nice pattern. It is an easy pattern. It's potato chippy, but it's just not what I want to do. So it's sitting there. Okay.
So my other sweater that has been barely loved. Poor sweaters.
My sweaters haven't gotten any work either because, yes, Shannon, I still have not blocked it. I'm going to do that.
For some reason, she needs to have an audience while she blocks. I don't understand this.
Because I don't want to.
And so I have to suffer with her. I don't even like block my own stuff. Why do I have to block hers?
I didn't ask you to block it. I asked you to be there.
Why do I have to be there for hers?
I said so. And I'm the mommy.
Whack.
Where's Happy when you need him? All right, goofball.
I need a sip of tea. This cup makes my tea last a lot longer because it's a bigger cup. Okay, so Villainous, the box elder cardigan.
If she got sleep, she has no excuse.
Villainous, the box elder cardigan pattern by Maria Lay, using US 9 and US 7 needles. The yarn is Dragonfly Fibers Traveler in the Villainous colorway, and I'm making size 36.
I don't know why they call it Villainous unless it's so pretty. It's just,
well, maybe like the green apple. Well, it was always a red apple.
Maybe Envy.
Oh, Maleficent.
Maleficent's purple.
No, I mean, her skin was green.
It's kind of gray. I'd like to know. I might write, that's Dragonfly Fibers, right?
Yeah.
I might ask her why they did that colorway for green.
I mean, I love it.
It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And
I love
the first sleeve has been done. Second sleeve is well on its way. This is when I've decided to work on my sweaters. This is generally the one I've wanted to
This
work
is the leg
on.
warmer.
Well, I've got long arms, and I like long sleeves.
I like long sleeves too, but
I told you I have long arms, and it fits me.
I love it.
It lands about here on me.
It will be all the way up there.
Yeah, I have orangutan arms. I'm very long-limbed.
I just love it.
So I am looking forward to, what I'm not looking forward to, like I've said before, is picking up all 20 million and one stitches to do the ribbing.
Because you have to do all the way around, right? From the bottom to the top.
From the hood tip to the bottom of the ribbing at the bottom.
But you don't have to go around the ribbing, right?
What do you mean?
You don't have to go down and then around the back?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have to do that.
You just have to go, like, you can start from here if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Like that.
And I haven't read the directions yet, but that's what I'm going to have to do. You can tell by looking at the pattern. Or look at the pictures. That I'm going to have to do ribbing, pick up stitches all the way around the sweater.
It's so pretty.
It's gorgeous. It's going to turn out well, but it's just, I make little whiny noises in my head when I look forward to that, picking up the stitches.
And by in her head, she means out loud.
Oh, of course. You guys are in my head. Didn't you know that? So, I look forward to this sweater. I love working on it because when it's on my lap, it provides extra warmness. It's good at night when I'm always cold. But the only reason why this hasn't been getting as much work is because other things have been getting more love. Hold on. Let me shove Villainous back where she belongs.
Okay. My next project is my Guileless, which is, and I did quite a, not quite a bit, but enough work on my Guileless, from the Guile pattern by Anastasia Zattel. I've been in a mood to do her patterns. I love her patterns.
You've done a couple, and
I lost my hook again.
You always lose your hook. We need to, like, attach them to
My
you.
hook.
You lost it in the bag?
I did, I think. I hope so.
You have extraordinary talent for hook losing.
Here it is. Am I using an H?
Oh.
Yes, I am using an H. I guess I keep looking for my, because now I'm using almost predominantly, or almost exclusively my crochet dude hooks because they're easier on my hands. So I was looking for that handle. But I've got quite a bit.
We're going to look into getting you some more crochet dude hooks.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna purchase from, I had that money. I'm gonna try and get that one kit and see if it works as well because it has a case.
Mm-hmm.
This is what
because unfortunately crochet dudes doesn't come in a case.
Yeah, and so I don't have any place to put them.
But they're so good from what you were saying.
Oh, I love them.
I haven't used them myself, but
this is what I have left of the skein, and this is how big the skein was. They're both Zoe's sock from Shalimar Yarns,
and those were
one-off.
Lost Souls.
Yeah, they're Lost Souls. Anyway, I'm kind of tangled up here.
Because we know Nicole Max makes Gal a good yarn before we got there.
And we poor Nicole. She won't know what to do if we don't kind of.
I know, we have to rib her a little bit.
And you can see my doohickey.
She didn't have to mention it at all.
No, she did. She was a sweetheart. And I missed her. She hasn't been very active on the boards. I've been missing her. You can see my doohickey. It's the blue marker there. So I did a fair amount. And this yarn feels stretchy. I think it's going to block out pretty well. I'm going to finish the green that I have, and then I will use the other one to do the edging. Using an H hook, it's still curling because I haven't blocked it, but that's okay.
You don't block it while you're knitting it. I mean,
well, some of them,
guys, I'm going to just say this past week or so, I've just been calling everything yarn-related knitting, regardless of whether or not it's crocheting. So even though Mom's crocheting this, she's knitting it, just so you know.
And I've done that a little bit as well. Some people have been blocking this because it was...
But not while they're working
Yes, while they were working on it because it was curling so much.
Really?
I just decided I would deal with it. And
my bag fell down.
So I really like this. It's a fun pattern. The last couple of patterns I've done with Anastasia have been absolutely fantastic. Not that the other ones aren't really good. These are just among my favorites. And she did
It's what you wanted to work on. What are you looking for? Did you lose your hook again?
I dropped my hook.
Are you serious?
I
just
did.
found it. Did you put it down?
No, I dropped it. I saw it go down.
Oh my gosh. Let me make sure it didn't go to my bag. That's exactly where it went.
Yeah. They run, and my hooks have
It
legs.
wanted to come home
Look,
with me.
if you look, you can see the legs on my hook. Anyway, so yeah, I'm enjoying this, and I hope to have this finished in the next few weeks if I don't get sidetracked by other things, like my sweater that I want to finish.
What handmade object are you wearing?
Oh, this is my...
I feel like I'm in Bakery Bear.
Bakery. And what is on your hooks, Talia?
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
Oh, now I have to...
Franciscan Gypsy?
Now I have to...
you have to air burn
them.
They are super.
Obi-Wan Knitter and...
Obi-Wan Knitter and Bryony Bear. And we hope...
I think it's Bryony. No, Bryony.
I think it's Bryony. They have 4 podcasts up, so if you
They're very good.
They are hysterical.
And she just released a pattern.
Yeah, a little teddy bear pattern.
Which is really cute.
It's called Mrs. Bakery Bear?
Well, Mrs. Bakery Bear and then Mr. Bakery Bear just came out.
Oh, okay, great. So, anyway, she's fantastic. I believe they are on YouTube.
That's all that
yeah.
I've seen.
And they're a British podcasting pair, a husband and wife, and they are really funny. They just, and we've lived in England, so when they do some of the stuff they do, it's really like old home week. We can see places and things like that, so it's really nice. They have a very good presence.
Yes, they do.
And they're just very sweet. I enjoy them immensely, and I wish...
Kay and Dan.
Kay, if you crochet, how about a crochet Bakery Bear?
I don't know if Kay crochets or not.
I don't know, but I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Cause that's what I do.
But what you were wearing, which is what brought us into
my this is I can't remember the name of it.
I can't either. It's a gorgeous poncho.
It's a poncho pattern that Taya gifted me. What, a year, 18 months ago?
Something like that. You don't wear it very often. You should wear it more.
I wear it when the weather permits. It's either cold or hot, and today's okay for it. So, and I like wearing it, and I have some leftover yarn from this, which I might use for something else. But in any event, now that we've talked about another podcast and talked about what I'm wearing, what are you wearing?
Yes, I was like, well, you know I'm wearing the Diana's hat. And then this is the Vivian cardigan that I finished about a year ago. With many cables.
Which reminds me, I sent Ty a sweater pattern to look like, you know, that little funny emblem that looks like a V with a little circles on top. I sent Ty a pattern that way to look at, and she said, I didn't think a pattern could have too many cables. This one might.
It had a lot of cables.
It is gorgeous.
Well, it was almost blocky. I'm not a fan of blocky cables. Because these are nice and delicate. This is...
I think you mean chunky.
Chunky, yeah. This is, who's the designer? You saw the teak.
Oh, I was right. Okay, good.
You saw the teak. And so it's a very complicated multiple chart pattern.
But anyway, going back to this project here. Now that I've digressed in patterns. Here, I saw the shawl. It was Anastasia Satel's shawl, the Guile pattern. Guileless is what I call it. It is in my Plover Bird, medium size. I think it's called Animals in the Park.
It's got owls.
It's got owls. It makes me happy. And it matches. So that takes care of that project. And
Matchy.
I was supposed to do that for a cowl, but I think I kind of missed the end of it. So, good job. Well, Anastasia's cows sometimes go open-ended. I mean, I think the sweater one's still going. Anastasia could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's still going. I haven't even started that. My thing is still sitting there.
Well, then you're primed to start up with it. Okay. Next one. I barely got any work done on this one. Where is it? I think it's in the llama bag. Sorry, got duck out of screen set. Okay. Plover Bird llama bag.
Llama. Creepy llama bag.
It's not creepy. It's okay, llama.
It is creepy. Cute. Creepy cute llama bag.
So this bag holds a Scarlet Scotsman, which is a Flying Scotsman pattern by Susan Ashcroft, using US 7 needles and laying yarns Jewel Magic in the colorway 60 Rust Gold Forest and Wine, and then also I'm using Spinning Fates Moira in the colorway Let Heaven and Nature Sing. And that's the main color. That one was part of a BAM by Knitting's My Bag.
Who is Lois?
Yes. Yeah, come up.
Who donate one of our prizes for the Autism Awareness.
Yes. So, Okay. It's actually upside down, but there's it right side up. I'm in color work.
Now it's showing up a lot better.
Yeah, I think we just need to change the lighting.
Yeah.
So it's showing up a little bit. Not very far in the color work. And it's going to be very subtle against the yarn, just because of the yarns I chose. Probably poor choice on my part, but
it'll be nice.
It's just that that was what I had available, and I really didn't want to go elsewhere for besides my stash. If I decide I like the pattern enough, I can always make another one.
Because Ty and I are trying to stash dive to do our projects as much as possible.
Although you're going to laugh when you see stash enhancements.
Yes, because we kind of fell down.
We fell down,
yeah.
But yes, that's this so far.
Well, we have been doing a good job of that.
We have been. Yeah. So, and it's taking shape. I'm happy. I do about a row at a time, and then I'll put it aside, because that's about as much color work as I'm willing to do at a time in this. It's kind of weird because it's flat and not in the round.
And that makes a difference. Why?
Because normally when you're stranding with knitting, you are working in the round, and if you want it to be flat later, you steek it. That's just so you don't have to worry about where your floats are. With this, I have to pull my yarn, make sure my floats are in the front when I'm on the wrong side. And it's just not, it's a little, you have to focus a little more on it.
Well, could you have made that in the round?
I probably could have, but I didn't feel like putting that brain power into it. And I'm not going to volunteer to steek something I don't have to.
Right.
So that's mine.
Okay, my next project
I'm sorry, guys.
It's something we have a lot of allergy stuff going on right now.
So I'm going to eat more cheese, so that's going to totally help with that.
We should have water, but we're having tea.
Tea helps.
Mine doesn't.
Well, mine doesn't have as much milk as yours.
But in my Lois Knitting's My Bag sweater bag in the Puzzle Pieces Autism Awareness bag, this is the large size of what you guys are going to be winning in the small size.
You almost elbowed me in the face.
Sorry. I'm doing the Pie in the Sky. It's called the Pie in the Sky shawl, which is from the Key Lime Pie Shawl pattern by Sarah Peterson. And I'm using a G-hook and Cascade Yarns Heritage Paints in the Sage Honey colorway 9903. That was gifted to me by Turbo Knitter 64, who is Kenneth. And Cascade Yarns Heritage Silk in the 5626 turquoise colorway that I won from Kathy, who is Knit Nerd from the Knit Nerd podcast. Kathy 913, right?
Yes. Hang on, let me make sure I write down.
And let me see here. I just want to show you the project. I want to take out the yarns because I have it in 2 separate bags. And I may be taking this out and restarting it because it seems to be puckering a little bit.
We're doing a lot of shout-outs this time. We're going to have a lot of people to tag in the shout-outs.
Yeah.
We need to stop talking about people.
Gossip. Okay.
We're not talking about them when they can't hear us.
No,
we're
right in front of them.
Yes.
Detraction? Calumny? I don't know. Okay.
I can't remember exactly what calumny is. I know there's slander is in person,
One is
and
in
libel is in writing.
Yeah, I forget.
But
what
I can't remember what
is.
calumny.
I don't know if that's completely false or if it's something that's true. I forget. I think
that's something that's true. You're right.
I don't know if this will pull out as I work it. Cause I've only worked one other shawl in this kind of construction, and I had to stop because it was in lace weight. The turquoise is the yarn I got from Kathy, and the variegated in the kind of green and gold and cream, that is from Turbo Knitter 64.
I would say keep going and give it a chance to fix itself out.
Yeah, it's really pretty. I love the thing that's driving me crazy, and if anybody has any ideas, I don't know what it means to, and I probably should look it up if I can get some time to do it, to carry the yarn up the side. I've never done that.
I told you I thought that meant that I don't know anything.
Well, yeah.
She doesn't care what I say. I told her what I thought it meant. She didn't like my answer.
I didn't like it. It means that I can't use both sides of the shawl, and it makes me cranky.
So she's going to try to ask someone else until she gets the answer she wants.
Well, or I get enough people to say what Tom said. Anyway, I'm having fun with this. It is pretty. The pattern's pretty. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's called the Crichton. The crocheted version is called the Crichton. there are two versions of the same shawl. The Crichton, I think, is the crocheted version of whatever the knitted one is. And that was the one I was doing with my other yarn, which was a lace weight, and I stopped because lace weight just irritates me. Because it's hard. It might have been the yarn I had. It had a little bit of a halo to it, so it was sticking to itself and it would break. But so yeah, I think this will work well. And anybody who can talk to me about how to carry yarn up the side without making it look really weird and bunchy and all that, that'd be great. I'm having fun with this. It'll remain to be seen if I take it out and start over again, but
I think you should give it a chance.
I might do that.
Okay, so next one, because we are, we're talking long. This is going to be a long one.
Because we keep saying that.
But, so, in the, what I call the bigger on the inside bag, because it feels like it's bigger on the inside, it's a Plover bag. This is Josh and Mel's baby number 2, because I'm so creative. And this is...
You should put that as part of the name.
Swimming seashells pattern by 10 hours or less.
Swimming seashells by the seashore.
I'm using US 10 and US 9 needles. And the yarn was stash yarn, Caron 1 pound in the claret colorway.
And that was gifted to you by Talia, right?
Navina. No, not gifted to me by Talia.
Talia. She gifts herself things all the time.
And I'm making it for Josh and Mel's second baby. So I am absolutely loving how this is turning out. This is what I've been wanting to work on most of the time.
See what you did, George? You converted her to baby blankets.
Oh, I'm in the middle of a row. I didn't realize that. I was so proud of myself, too, thinking I was, like, not in the middle of a row. I guess I'm just going to show it as is.
You can see the pattern really nicely in this light.
Hold on. It's okay, Mom. It's not going to fall out.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, come on, focus. That's the pattern, but this is the direction it'll be going.
That is so pretty.
Look at that.
That's absolutely gorgeous. George is very talented.
Yes, he is.
And his patterns are
and
absolutely
there's the edging right there. So, it called initially for a 3 worsted weights held together. I'm doing 1 worsted weight, and I followed George's instructions for adjusting the pattern.
Oh, you didn't do the bulky? You did the worsted? Okay.
I didn't have enough bulky. The only bulky I had was either set aside for sweaters or was that yellow fuzzy stuff, and that wasn't going to make a good baby blanket.
Unless you want the baby choking on fuzzy hair. And George does have, in case you haven't mentioned the group, George does have 2 new baby blankets out.
Yes,
one is knitted and one is crocheted, and they're both gorgeous, as we've come to expect from George. So
yes.
He's very talented.
Oh, he has 3 new baby blankets. He has the crocheted one, he has the knitted cable one, he has the one with the lace. That's completely in the round.
Oh, I wasn't considering this a new one.
No, I wasn't. I'm not counting
What
this
other
one. The cabled one, the one where he does it in pieces.
And that's the round one.
And then there's the one that's crocheted.
Yeah.
And there's the most recent one he did that's completely in the round, not in pieces.
Oh, right. Okay, I got it. Yes, yes. The green one.
Yes, it's a brand new release.
Yes, I forgot about that. So he's got 2 knitted ones and a crocheted one out. Absolutely gorgeous.
You see, George, I care. I actually remember what you released.
Notice who brought it up.
I
who
care.
is stealing the thunder. A little lightning, a little thunder.
Are you watching what is it? Rundowns right now?
I'm not. I'm watching Lady Hawk. It's just, it was there. Okay, my next one is my...
and you went there.
And I went there. Yes, I did.
Oh, well, you're going to do 2 in a row.
Oh, I thought you said you had... Oh, okay. Okay.
You do this one and then...
Yeah. Okay, this is my lattice trellis Afghan. I did quite a bit of work on this. This is what I've wanted to work on because I want to finish it so I can write it up. And it's going to have some changes, I'm sure. But I did quite a bit of progress on it. Where is my doohickey?
I probably thought I had more projects than I actually did.
Okay. Here's my doohickey on this side. So considering that I've been working on so many projects and I didn't start working on things I'm challenged spatially. Which way do I go to make it go toward you? Okay.
You bring it toward me if you want it to go toward me.
Yes, I'm spatially challenged.
Stop thinking about the camera and start thinking about where I am. Next to you.
That would be too easy. Where is my doohickey? I just saw it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Between your hook and your doohickey, I swear.
So this is the back, but that's where I was at. And I've made quite a bit of progress on it. I think that when I finish this, well, I have 2 skeins of yarn, so I'll see if I finish both skeins on this. And then I can just finish it up and I'll be done with it. I'll miss it, but I have a couple of blanket patterns that I want to do that can take its place afterwards. So one of them is George's, one of George's. Just a matter of when I'm going to cast that on, or not cast that on, hook it up.
Sorry, yeah.
So I'm using an I hook, but I can't read this. I can't read it.
I.
Okay, I'm using an I hook with this. The yarn is Impeccable, which is the pink, and the Danielle yarn in the Dawn colorway, Yarn Bee, which is this variegated. And the variegated, if you like it, is discontinued. I'm sorry, and it's unavailable. You might be able to find it on D-Stash or something, but when I went looking, last time I went looking, you know, with the discontinued stuff, if you go looking, it's like $1 gazillion.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Oh, I have to do the next one too?
Yes.
Okay, the next one, I can only show you the yarn and the bag because I'm testing for something that hasn't come out yet. It's in my Knitting's My Bag, large sweater bag, turtle bag, turtle bag. And I'm using, I love this cotton in the pink, soft gray. I don't know if these colors are what I'm saying they are. This is Dove,
Rosy,
Ivory, and be careful to pull this one out. Where's my other one? Oh, here it is. Okay. Pewter. So the pewter colorway, the pewter, the Dove, the Rosy, and the Ivory. That's what I'm using for this project. I just started it today. Cannot show it to you until it is finished. I'm using an F hook, and because this yarn is a little bit smaller than what the person used it with, it's probably going to end up being a smaller project. And that is all I can say about this.
Before I go on to related-y type things, I did tear out one project, the Podiversary sweater,
Right.
Because I'm not finishing it. I don't see myself wearing the sugar maple as much as I, like the pattern, and it's just sitting there holding up yarn. Mm-hmm. So I tore it out, and
oh, don't talk about that. I'll get to that with
yeah. So yes, I tore it out. Now for FOs, I do have one, and this one is my first design,
and it's gorgeous.
Meet Barry the Cardinal. He is in testing right now. I have 2 confirmed testers, Mom and Nikki.
Nikki with a bunch of numbers. Nikki
1229, I believe is what it is.
She's from the Nicola podcast.
So I have 2 confirmed testers. I'm looking for
3 or 4 more.
A total of 4 to 5 if someone really wants to make it in. And I've already reached my limit. I will take a 6th. I want this pattern to be released by, I'd like the beginning of August, although I can wait a week or 2 if I need to. So here he is. I got the idea for him on Friday night, and I finished typing up the pattern Monday morning. I've probably slept
not much
during that time. I was a little bit on fire.
It was very painful to watch, all the flames. Yeah.
Yes. So he's done. I love him.
He's adorable.
And that is what Mom is testing for me at this time.
That's what's in my bag.
she will not be able to show you the process.
No.
Just,
or the progress.
Yeah. She will just be able to show you the finished product. What kind of goes into that is my stash enhancement with that. I too got some I Love This Cotton with toy design in mind. Sorry for the crinkling. I need to make, I'm going to be working from my pattern, so I haven't started my second one yet.
And I am using this I Love This Cotton for my version of it, and it is very, very soft. It's not, if you've ever worked a cotton toy before, they're usually like stiff. This is not stiff.
So I want to do a female cardinal, and if it ends up being too different from the original, I'll have to rewrite certain details so you can make a male or a female. I don't think many people want to make a female, but
you never know. People want to make a set.
Yeah. So this will be the main color. I don't have orange in here.
You don't need an orange, do you? Oh, yes, you do need a different color. Yeah. I might have orange.
If not, I can order some. Yeah. I'll just see what I have. So I simply didn't look closely enough at my stash. Oh, that might do. So, main color,
my red one.
A little bit of red. A little bit of red for the bits of red on the cardinal. And then black and white. And I need to either steal Mom's orange or take a look and see if I bought orange, because I forgot about that when I was compiling my yarn right there.
And to kind of hijack hers, I also bought a bunch of yarn. This is all cotton yarn, with the idea of toys and testing and all that kind of stuff, developing patterns and things like that. I also got a couple more crochet hooks, crochet dude hooks. That's, the other yarn enhancement that I got was from Talia when she tore out her what was the sweater name?
Oh, the Potiversary sweater.
The Potiversary sweater. She gave me the yarn that she had left, because I think I might know what I want to make out of it, but I'm not sure. So I will hold on to it for now. If it falls through, I'll give it back to her. I have 2 skeins of my own. I'm not sure. I have to ask. This is Kimberly KR Dye Works. I have to get a hold of her because I don't know what base I have. She gave me all the stuff, but not what base it is. Yeah. Or what, whether it's superwash or not superwash. So
mine, I believe, is superwash.
I think the other was too, because we had the same yarn together. That's why you gave me that yarn and you bought more of yourself so that it would stay together. It might just be that, when she dyed it up differently, that's why it's different.
Yeah. Quick note to the testers, or anyone who might wish to test. First of all, if you wish to test, there's a thread open and stickied in the Ravelry group. And if you are testing, you can use the finished object for the cardiac read-along. You can't post a whip picture, but you can post a finished object picture.
Provided it's done
in
the time period too.
Yeah, in the time period.
If you're like me, I hope to finish mine in the next couple of weeks. If I finish it before the read-along, even if I have red in it, if I finish it before the read-along, I can't. I have to do another one.
But if you finish it during the cardiac read-along, you can use it, even if you're testing it. Now, say all the testers get it done before that time it's actually released. I mean, it's going to be released during the cardiac read-along, regardless of whether it's released in August or earlier. If the pattern's released, then you can show whip pictures. It's only while the pattern's still in testing that I don't want whip pictures to be shown.
Talia probably will have to put something up that says, okay, pattern has been released.
Yeah.
And when you see pattern has been released, then you can put whips.
Yeah, so please try to keep any pictures of the berry limited to PHN, like showing on the podcast, but try to keep it limited to the PHN group.
Right. Are you going to develop a badge for that?
I hadn't really thought about it.
Keep an eye out. There might be a badge. But in any event, please do not put any whips up. Don't put any finished objects up on Instagram or Plurk or any of the social media, because we want to keep it kind of contained.
Within the PHN family.
Yeah. Until she's released it.
Yeah. And thank you, George, for your very kind offer to look over my pattern writing.
Yep.
Because this is a first-time pattern. I don't really count the little chart I did for that Nightwing square.
Right.
This is really my first real pattern in math.
Make sure there's counting in there.
Yes.
Because she can count to 10. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yes. But
5, 8, 10.
Past 10 is a little difficult at times.
Yes.
Me and my calculator had some arguments.
Okay. No FOs for me. Let's see.
I didn't do any cross-stitching. I've been kind of obsessed on other areas.
I know cross stitching. Okay. Oh, I have more stash enhancements.
Because, you know, she's trying not to spend.
Well, this is my subscription. This is my subscription. My new crochet magazine. I love that shawl on the cover, and I thought I was going to have a sigh of disappointment that it was lace weight, but it isn't. It's fingering, so I might be able to do it. There's not a whole lot in here that I like. There is one sweater. I love this, actually. It's called the Pearls and Oyster Throw, and it is on Ravelry. Not to be, you can't get it on Ravelry. It sends you to crochet, but it is on there.
You can see the picture.
You can see it. And the one that actually, it was really funny because I went and queued this particular sweater that caught my attention for this, and I didn't have the magazine. I just thought I did, and I put down that I had it in my library in the magazine form, and it came this afternoon. But this is the sweater that made me want this magazine. Other than a couple of patterns, there isn't a whole lot, but there's like 3 or 4 patterns in here, which
Just a heads up, we're a little over an hour.
makes it worthwhile. Okay.
But actually, I don't think we have that much more time.
No, I was going to say that.
I mean, I thought we were going to run a lot over, but I don't think we are.
Yeah, I was going to say some stuff about researching crochet
Motifs?
or motifs. Well, how to put. For our designers or anyone who is out there, I have a question about what book or books you might recommend or what source you might recommend to learning about how stitches work together in a fabric. I'm not talking about shaping. I have books on shaping. But if I wanted to, you know, like put shells together with another kind of stitch, with double crochet, with single crochet, where can I find information on that? Because a lot of times I'm just finding motifs and not how to put things together in any kind of coherent whole for what I want to make. So if you have any suggestions, videos or books or classes or whatever, if you could let me know, that would be appreciated. I'm kind of overwhelmed with all the stuff that is available, and I look at it and I'm like, meh. So yes, that's a funny noise.
Yes, it is.
So that's that. I think.
So have you done any writing?
I have. My writing, I finished one article for work and started another one for the next month, which would be for August, and because the one I just did was for July. And I've done 2 500 Club free write pieces, which I was really excited about, and I have some ideas for other writing. So I did a lot. I said to Talia when I'm looking, I said, I don't have any writing to report. I'm looking right at this, 2 500 Club pieces.
You're like, yeah, she only wrote 1,000 words, that's all.
So yeah, that's what I did for writing. How about you?
I worked a little bit on a shared story. It kind of didn't get the attention it deserved once I got the designing bug.
Mm-hmm.
And of course I wrote the pattern.
Yeah.
Very creative there.
Yes. And we've done a lot of brainstorming, especially when we go for our walks. We do a lot of brainstorming for the shared story. Anything else?
Oh, thank you. Before thank you. Hold on, sorry. Offered you.
Oh, right.
A couple new mugs because I drink a lot of tea.
And she needs more mugs.
This is what I could not say no to. It's Robin, Nightwing, and Batman. It's too small for the podcast because look.
Yeah.
It's just I drink a lot of tea and I like to make sure I have enough.
Because she can't wash her cups. She has to have new cups and litter the sink with old ones, or litter the dishwasher with old ones.
And This one can either be a soup cup.
Eat, sleep, knit.
Or I can put tea in it if I really want to make sure I have enough tea for the whole
This
podcast.
is like the Panera Surger chai tea.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Not
that one, but
yes. And then finally, but definitely not least of all.
Oh yeah.
I received a very nice note from B-Wing, Brittany. I'm not going to read you the inside because I don't want to read you the inside.
It's personal.
Yes. But
it's sweet.
She made this card. It actually says it on the back. She made it. And look at that.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Isn't that gorgeous? It's cross-stitched. It's a design for cross-stitch. I didn't register it the first time. It's a flower.
Yeah, in case you can't read it, it says friend.
Yeah. So, very nice, Brittany. It's absolutely gorgeous.
We have very sweet people in our group. You guys are all the best.
And I wish I could show you the inside. I can't because of the writing. But she has like little cross-stitch things to make a talking bubble, and on the inside it says hello. And then down at the bottom it has little cross-stitch things to make a heart. And then underneath that it's XOXO.
It's very cute.
It's very cute. It's very ingenious.
She has a good eye for art. It's very nice.
So, I will definitely treasure this card. Thank you, Brittany.
Okay. I think that's everything, isn't it?
That's all for me.
Okay. We want to acknowledge the people who have done so much for us in our podcast. We want to thank George, who is 10 hours or less, for the Braided Bright Cowl pattern. We want to thank Knitting's My Bag and Cloverbird for their donations of bags for our prize pot for the autism awareness. We want to thank Juliana and Fibertown, who is Emily,
and Jules and Juliana. Oh, you said Juliana.
I said Juliana. For their co-hosting and for their donations to the prize pool. We want to thank Sarah Jane Designs for her donations, and we want to thank Robin for her donation. And then in advance, we would like to thank Turbo Knitter 64, who is Kenneth, for his donation to the next cardiac read along. And I want to thank all of you for participating. We really appreciate it. Thank you for all the chatter on the boards.
Yes.
We love reading it, even though we're not overly active sometimes. It's been a rough month. But I'm
catching up.
We're catching up, and we are enjoying immensely everything that we're reading. It makes us smile. So thank you for that, and we wish you a week full of happiness and crafts and whatever makes you happy and fulfilled.
Makes your heart sing.
Heart sing, yes. Your heart happy. I love Nicole saying. Nicole, Hot as Knitter.
Oh, is that Hot as Knitter?
Yes.
Okay.
So
this
is
Hang on, I have to go ahead and write her name down. Stop mentioning people.
Knitting Wolf.
Ah! Stop it!
This is Pen, Hook, and Needles, episode 108, and that's a wrap.